Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm going to pre-record this mock draft here. I'm going to do my 6.0 mock draft for the NFL draft. Post-combine here. I wait to do it post-NFL combine. So it's in the books, and with there were record-setting performances all over the field from several different position groups. And the first round is likely seeing a shake-up, possibly. And although Fernando Mendoza didn't do any on-field test, he didn't need to. But yeah, let's go. Start here. Obviously, the Raiders. Mendoza, no change at the top pick. While he did not perform the combine, he did meet with the media and answer plenty of questions about the next phase of his career. Unless they get a huge-ass trade offer they can't refuse, Mendoza's a pick. He's likely wears that silver and black uniform, the Heisman Trophy winner. So, number 2, Jets. I'm going to say Arvell Reese, edge out of Ohio State, while Aaron Glenn made some headlines snoozing during the combine. Arvell Reese is not to be slept on. One of the best pure pass rushers in the draft class. Could maybe try and quickly change that defense and allow Aaron Glenn to put his fingerprints on the organization with this pick here. Number 3, I'm going with the Cardinals. I'm going to actually go with a different pick. I'm going to go with Sonny Styles, linebacker. The first big beneficiary of the combine. Sonny Styles to not only elevate himself into the top 10 for me, but into the top 3 with this performance. Man, he's a freak athlete. He can be used all over the field. He'll make a great face and leader of that Cardinals defense. And while the offensive line and quarterback spots are neat, their defense could turn around drastically, starting with Sonny Styles getting him. There's no quarterback here, and they could take Francis Mauigoa here, or Spencer Fano. But I'm actually going to pick a different pick. I'm going to say Sonny Styles. The Titans, Ruben Bain, edge rusher. There's several options here, including looking to get some help for their quarterback Cam Ward. I was thinking maybe Jeremiah Love, because there was some report that said the Titans may view him as best player. But I'm going to say Ruben Bain. Robert Saleh isn't going to miss his chance here. He's an elite pass rusher, and playing next to Jeffrey Simmons will be a big boost to their pass rush. They also just acquired Jermaine Johnson from the Jets. Yeah, sure, they had like 49 sacks or something last year, 42 maybe, but 11 of those were from Jeffrey Simmons. The Giants, Francis Mauigoa, offensive tackle. Very tempting to go skill position player here with this pick, but protecting Jackson Dart is at all cost here. Mauigoa has versatility on the right side of the offensive line and can be used to either tackle or guard. The offensive line flew under the radar last season, but more protection is definitely needed. For the Browns, I'm going to say Spencer Fano. They need help in a bunch of different ways, but there's an extreme emphasis on offensive line with all of their starters projected to hit free agency, and you could have Spencer Fano now with Titus Howard because they trade for Titus Howard. Could they go Carnell Tate? Probably, but I'm actually going to say Spencer Fano to get another guy on their offensive line. That's to protect whoever quarterback is, Shedeur Sanders, God forbid, Deshaun Watson. But yeah, they need offensive line. They need everything, but I'm going to say Spencer Fano. Commanders, David Bailey. Dan Quinn loves the elite defenders. Sonny Styles would have been quite the fit, but they'll benefit here from getting David Bailey. Sack leader in 2025 in the NCAA. Be a great fit for Dan Quinn's defense and help boost their pass rush. Saints, I'm going to say Carnell Tate. Chris Olave's battled through injuries throughout really his entire career, and while the Saints may have found their weapon in quarterback in Tyler Shao, how do he say his name? Tyler Shao, I guess. He's going to need more weapons. Chris Olave had a pretty good year last year. You added Carnell Tate. This pick is not just protect and provide insurance, but addresses the team's biggest need on offense, because they still have, they could take Jeremiah Love here, but Alvin Kamara's still on the team. I wouldn't be surprised if they did take him want to have a 1-2 duo, but I would pick Carnell Tate here if he's here, just to get another receiver to pair with Chris Olave. Chiefs, Jeremiah Love. The injury of Patrick Mahomes could it be a blessing for the Chiefs, because they could have the choice of a luxury pick at this position on both offense and defense. Dance would also fit, but Love's ability to boost the running game would be a big plus, because Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco just simply weren't it. And he ran a 4.3 at the 40-yard dash, second fastest. They've lacked in the running game department for the last few years, and Jeremiah Love's the pick here for me. Bengals, Caleb Downs. They need to upgrade their defense at every level. And if Caleb Downs is there at this selection, they should just hand him the card immediately. They have several needs to address, but after adding Shamar Stewart and Demetrius Wright last year, they addressed the secondary, and who knows what they're going to do with Trey Hendrickson, so Gotta go defense. Kansas City, the Dolphins have several holes all over their offense, and while they're expected to get a new quarterback this offseason, they need receiving weapons. Sadiq put on one of the greatest performances at the combine at the tight end position this week, and his athleticism will do wonders for an offense that needed playmakers outside Jalen Waddle and Devin Achane. And he ran like a 4.4 40. Dude's hell athletic. I feel like they'll probably go defense here, but I want to kind of switch it up a little bit. Number 12, I'm going to go Cowboys, Keldrick Falk. They should be focused on defense this year with both their first-round picks. It's like a project pick, like he moved people at ease. He just had 2 sacks last year, 5 less than the 70 he had in 2024, but I feel like he would benefit greatly from the strong defensive tackles, in my opinion. Rams, Jamal McCoy. There's still some concerns because he did not work out the combine this weekend, but he could come along slowly for the Rams defense. He told reports he had confidence and no limits moving forward. And if the Rams want to roll the dice, I think he could be a big payoff once he gets back on the field. The Ravens, Ola Vega, Ione out of Penn State. They need to address the interior of the O-line. He's the clear-cut top offensive guard in this year's draft. He also has not given up a sack since 2023. Played completely flawless during his time at Penn State. Could strengthen their offensive line because it's not a given that Tyler Linderbaum's going to come back. Number 15, the Buccaneers, Cassius Howell, edge rusher out of Texas A&M. Tampa Bay needs all help they can get on the defensive side of the ball, and Cassius Howell being an intriguing pick. It may be viewed as a reach at this stage of the first round, but there's no denying that the team needs to take a swing and upgrading their pass rush. Number 16, the Jets take Mansour Delay. It'll be quite a home run selection. After moving on from Quinn Williams and Sauce Gardner, after selecting Reese with the second pick, the Jets bring in Delane as their new top corner. Number 17, the Lions take edge rusher Zion Young out of Missouri. Aiden Hutchinson needs help. Detroit's done well to patch up the holes at certain times. Bring in veterans to help complement their superstar, but Young is quick off the ball, 6.5 sacks, 46 pressures last season. They need to get edge. Just something on the defensive line to help Aiden Hutchinson. The Vikings, Avion Terrell. Defensive corner Brian Flores will have a ton of fun with this pick. He's got speed, playmaking abilities, breaking up 27 passes in 3 seasons for Clemson. Number 19, the Panthers. I think I'll go C.J. Allen, linebacker of Georgia. They're starting to figure out to put it together on offense, starting to figure it out. Now they're going to need to find the quarterback of their defense and just insert C.J. Allen, a 3-down linebacker, speed, power. Definitely day one starter, impact maker. Panthers could go offense, but I'm going to say get C.J. Allen to lead that linebacking core. The Cowboys, second first rounder. I'm going to go with Emmanuel McNeil Warren, a safety out of Toledo. Back to new defensive corner Christian Parker did great things in Philadelphia secondary. You get a highly talented weapon at the safety position. McNeil Warren has a knack for the football, brings big playability back there. The Steelers, I'm going with Kyle Lemon. They would likely prefer to find out who's under center and throwing the ball, but this year's quarterback class is just not the greatest. Instead of looking at quarterback, you can find a complement to DK Metcalf by bringing in Lemon, who's great hands and route running ability, contested catches. Chargers, Peter Woods, here at 22. They can look at offensive line here after they were plagued by injuries. Instead, I think they'll go Peter Woods, who will help open up the outside for their pass rush and clog up the middle of the trenches. The Eagles, Denzel Boston. There are plenty of rumors have surrounded about the future of A.J. Brown. And if Philadelphia does decide to move on to him, I think selecting Boston will be quite the replacement. He's a big body receiver, so he doesn't replace him. Allows Vontae Smith to be the team's top target, and Boston to complement on the outside. That's if they do move on from A.J. Brown. If they don't, might still pick Denzel Boston, but I don't know. They could go offensive line, maybe, to try and maybe get for the future when Lane Johnson calls it quits. We'll see. The Browns, another offensive line pick. I'm going to say Caleb Lumu out of Utah. Pretty enough. Who else liked at 6? Oh yeah, get the Utah tackles back together. But yeah, they're not finding these help, and it's not stop with their early selection of Lumu's teammate, depending on where the team decides to put them. They'll have an opportunity to get creative and immediately add to look to their new unit. You add that with Titus Howard. That could be pretty offensive line right there. The Bears, Monroe Freeling. One of the biggest risers after the combine. He's still available at 25. Will be a gift for Chago, who made it clear they need left tackle. The trenches are the biggest area of need for them, in my opinion. With several tackles off the board, he could be thrown to starting lineup as a rookie because he's one of the biggest risers part of the combine. Buffalo Bills, KC Concepcion, a receiver out of Texas A&M. The Bills need plenty need help with the wide receiver position. And Concepcion, I think, provides a lot of it. He's a pure route runner who's a headache to opposing defenders in coverage. Josh Allen gets quite the weapon to use here, especially considering the quickness. He's a yard after catch monster. And the Bills, they like their yard after catch receivers. 49ers, Caden Proctor. There was rumors regarding the future of Trent Williams in San Francisco. Should immediately point to looking offensive line here. A versatile lineman who can play inside or tackle position. He can be brought along a little slowly or get an opportunity right away. Who knows? Texans, they trade Titus Howard for some reason. But now I think they're going to take Caleb Mason defensive tackle. He's quite the physical specimen. It will be an absolute force. They will need to improve the interior of their defensive line and can do some adding Banks. His presence will open up even more opportunities for Will Henderson and Daniel Hunter, who are already causing havoc. Could take offensive line, but I could see him taking a defensive tackle, maybe. The Rams, Dylan Thiedman, safety. I think he was probably another riser, like a 4.3 at the combine, really athletic. I think he'll still. He could go higher than this, but I'm going to project him here in this one. I think they'll use both their picks to address secondary. That's their biggest weakness. Faces the possibility of losing veterans and free agents. He's a versatile weapon who's a knack for finding the football. Really, really good speed. Versatile. Broncos, T.J. Parker, edge rusher. Denver does not have a pressing need for pass rush on their incredible defense. Parker offers up a luxury pick that's hard to pass. He didn't have the season he hoped for this past year, but Denver will have the opportunity to bring him on slowly in their loaded defense. Patriots, Jordan Tyson here at 31. Hampered by a hamstring injury that held him out of the combine workouts. He will be quite an intriguing ad for the Patriots here. I think he'll go higher than this, but who knows with the injuries, how teams view that. He may not fell at the knees of number one receiver, but he'll definitely upgrade their receiving core. Big body playmaker will go up and get the ball. Number 32, the Seahawks, Brandon Cisse, corner out of South Carolina. Man, the rich get richer while addressing the possibility of losing multiple cornerbacks. He's another athletic freak out of South Carolina. Gee, man, wonder who their safety is. Oh, yeah, it's Nick Emanwari. Another freak out of athletic freak out of South Carolina. He can be moved around the secondaries, explosive playmaker, either on the outside or in the slot. But yeah, that's my 6th mock draft here, post combine. I done my 5th one a few days ago. I waited to do my 6th one post combine. Free agency. I'll definitely gonna do another one after free agency. We'll get even more clear where some players will go. I might do another video, like maybe the biggest risers, maybe. I don't know, of the combine, but yeah, that's my mock draft here, so leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.